wild animals were domesticated? Nobody? According to my dreams of the Stone Age, and later confirmed by the Britannica Encyclopedia, the first wild animals were domesticated more than 10,000 years ago. So what does that have to do with us today? Well, haven't you seen those animals on the streets or at a zoo that you always wanted as a pet? If you did, well, I'm going to tell you why and how we can domesticate these three animals. First, the Canada geese. Secondly, penguins. And lastly, beavers. So let's begin with the Canada geese. I'm going to tell you a story about goose confrontation. And it goes like this. I was driving down a path, and I see this goose walking onto the pathway. And so I slow down to a walking pace, and it begins hissing at me. And from what I learned from the only TV channel I watched, the Discovery Channel, which I think should be added to the 4T channel lineup, I learned from the crocodile hunter to say to this goose, "You're all right, it's okay, I'm not going to hurt you." So I said that, and it began sprinting at me, and I fled. So we should domesticate these geese because they are aggressive. They need a leash on them so they don't attack me. So how do we go about doing this? According to the Cornell Lab of Ornithology, the gray-legged goose has already been domesticated. And it's an easy process. You simply steal some eggs, incubate them, and a few weeks later, you have goslings following you to class. Second, we have penguins. I'm sure most of us have watched March of the Penguins. We see those cute little creatures walking about, and they live harsh lives. Now, I also have a story to share with you about how they walk. I also have a wobbly walk, like penguins, and I'm not saying that I'm cute, but sometimes I do live a harsh life. An example of this is when I was in elementary school on an icy hill. I actually slid down a little hill, and as I fell, it went like this. And, you know, that hurt a lot. So how do we go about domesticating a penguin? Well, my brother suggested using a freezer, but he didn't say how we can get the penguins over. So to get a penguin, what you need to do is import them from places in the southern hemisphere. And it'll only cost you about $50,000, which I'm sure you all have in your high-interest savings accounts now. So what you do is go down to a place such as Antarctica and you see a penguin. You simply walk towards it and grab it, fold it up, and put it in your pocket. This can be done because they are not afraid of people, as there are no predators in Antarctica. And you just go back to Canada and put it in your freezer. Lastly, beavers. Now, beavers deserve to be domesticated because they are the national animal of Canada. And they've kept humans warm for centuries during the fur trade period. And so, I don't have a visual aid for this because when I was searching for beavers on the internet, it apparently had a sexual connotation. I had to close it before I got disconnected from business. So how do we go about domesticating a beaver? Well, all you need is a backyard with some unwanted trees and a swimming pool. In about a few weeks, your trees would be gone, and you'll have a dam in your swimming pool. And maybe your friends would be gone too. So all in all, domesticating animals is that easy. I've only spoken about a few possibilities, but I'm sure there are endless possibilities with other animals as well. So if you're an eager beaver, and you want to go on a wild goose chase to domesticate these animals, let me know because I wouldn't want to miss it. Thank you.